Well, usually we are trying to do the impossible, making an interview with somebody who has nothing to say, at least that's what he says. Yet I feel, and everybody I've met, and you've been all around the world, we feel that you have something to say. What's your opinion about this idea that you have something to say?
You want an answer?
Yes, of course.
A straight answer?
Yes.
The noise that the coffee maker is making out
Yes.
will be far more useful to you than what will come out of this so-called interview.
And why is that so?
Because you are trying to make something out of this, which is no different from the voice that is coming out of the tea maker boiling water, and you have a fancy tea stuff there called yogi tea, because you are not so satisfied with the tea that you are drinking, so you import something from India with that fancy name called yogi tea, and enjoy that you are really going to be a yogi through drinking this tannin, which is no different from any other kind of tannin that you are swallowing every day.
So we also more or less import everything from India and the East now in order to find a meaning in life.
Yes.
And do you think that all this interest of people in these things will lead them somewhere, will lead me somewhere? If I go into techniques of meditation, what will I find there actually?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You will find that yourself in a very exhausted state of being, because meditation is nothing but a battle between two things. And what you experience there is the peace between the two wars. And if you say that it is the peace like any other peace that we are trying to create on this planet, you will discard meditation, yoga, and all that stuff that you are importing from outside, and that's the end of it. What you cannot get from your own culture, from your own religion, you are not going to get it from India. I am not here as an Indian to tell you something about the greatness of India, and so don't ask me any questions about meditation, about yoga. You have not done any meditation. Those who have done really the meditation will end up in the mental hospitals. And all those who talk about meditation, what good it has done to them, they are fooling themselves and fooling everybody.
They are fooling themselves.
And fooling everybody.
But
and I don't see any adequate reason why any intelligent man should fall for that kind of a thing and allow himself to be fooled by those who are fooling themselves. I would go one step further and say they are all con men. Maybe some of them are not conscious of the fact that they are conning themselves and conning others. But unless you con yourself totally, kid yourself totally, fool yourself totally, you cannot con others and cannot fool others. But it's up to you to see why you allow yourself to be fooled by those people.
No,
so there is some kind of a hope there. But if you fall for that kind of a thing and believe that something is happening to you, you are lost for good.
So somehow you have the feeling that things are happening if you are practicing meditation or do kind of techniques, that there is something extra added to your life.
Now that is only a disturbance in the chemistry of your body. And for example, the pranayama that many people practice, breathing techniques. And it is simple exercise on your part, attempt on your part to cut the flow of oxygen into your brain. When once you do that, you have all kinds of fantasies and interpret them as some sort of spiritual experience. So that gives you the hope that one day you will be able to have those experiences all the time.
Mm-hmm. But you yourself practice almost everything that is there.
I did everything, practiced everything in the book, and found that they were not leading me anywhere. And I also realized that I was creating all those experiences through the help of my thought.
What
they
was
were all thought-induced, thought-created experiences of my own. So, for example, the blissful state that people think that they are in are created by themselves. You see, they don't realize that through the help of their thought, they have created these experiences. The fact that they experience a particular sensation as a blissful state means that they know what it is. Unless you know, you cannot experience anything. What you do not know, you cannot experience at all. So all those experiences you experience, call them spiritual or any other kind, sensual experiences, are created by the knowledge that is passed on to us from generation to generation. And you give importance to your feelings. Feelings are also thought. If you are asked to believe that a particular kind of a feeling is something extraordinary, you should have only that kind of feelings and not the other kind of feelings. But basically, essentially and fundamentally, all experiences are the same. And as I said, you cannot experience unless you know what you are experiencing. And it is the knowledge that you have of those things which is acquired by you, or the knowledge that is passed on to us from others is the thing that gives you all those experiences. And they are worthless, however extraordinary they may be. You can put a label on them and call them spiritual experiences, that they are all in the nature of a sensual experience. Looking at the sunset, looking at the sunrise, looking at the beauty of flowers, looking at the beautiful woman's face, they are all sensual experiences. When I use the word sensual, I am not in any way using that word to say that they are all ridiculous, but you are not ready to put them all on the same level. Then, if you do that, you will be surprised that there is nothing to all these so-called spiritual experiences which you are experiencing as a result of this shoddy piece of information that is passed on to you from generation to generation. So there is nothing to meditation, there is nothing to yoga. If you are interested in setting up a holy business and teach some strange techniques of breathing, pranayama and yoga, that's fine, it's just like any other experience, but you don't want to put that kind of a business on the same level as any other kind of a business. And those who indulge in this kind of a holy business are those who are absolute unfits in this world. As I was saying the other day to some of my friends, the world is full of criminals. The humanity can be divided, mankind can be divided, humankind can be divided into two types, the active criminals and passive criminals. Any day you know that active criminals have a better place in the scheme of things than the passive criminals, because the passive criminals do not accept the fact that they are also criminals. But these criminals thrive on the gullibility and credulity of the people, because we all believe that they are something different from the other criminals.
We hold them special, we admire them.
Because you are made to believe that they are giving something, and so what they are doing is actually giving you some sort of drugs of a different kind. As a matter of fact, the whole culture, especially the Indian culture, I am not saying anything derogatory to the Indian culture. I am an Indian, I can say that. But I don't want to say anything nasty about India, outside of India. I tell those people in India, the whole culture is born out of acid heads. They were drinking what they call soma juice and experienced all kinds of strange experiences, and that I thought that they were all spiritual experiences and passed on from generation to generation. So, in the light of what they have described, with the help of the knowledge that they have given about those states and experiences, we recreate those experiences and we enjoy them and feel that we are spiritually far superior to the rest of the others, who are experiencing everyday experiences, even sensual experiences, and think that they are not really spiritual. And what is so spiritual about those people who are experiencing the same things in exactly the same way? I don't see any difference.
Yes. But well, according to the some authorities on Indian philosophy and old texts,
yes,
you are supposed to be somebody who fits those texts. You are the crown on those old scriptures that say.
That is what they believe,
Yeah.
and I don't know why they don't have the guts to brush me aside. When I tell some of those holy men in India, very often, even in the top ones, that if that great culture of yours has produced a man like you and me, it's not worth bothering about. Maybe you can sell this shoddy piece of goods outside and fool others, but that has not produced anything here worth talking about. So what about all the other teachers? They ask me this basic question: how can all of them be wrong? I can say that all of them are wrong. The past, the present, and the spiritual teachers had to be born, because I have found out that they were all con men.
How did you find out, actually?
By realizing by myself, of myself, that how I am fooling myself and how they survived on my foolishness. It does not mean that I am far superior to all those people, or that I am an embodiment of all that they have appeared before, or that I am, you see, an efflorescence of all those that existed before me. But somehow, through some strange luck or chance, that I have stumbled upon something which freed me from everything that they're talking about. So the certainty, how means you are asking me a question which does not mean anything. How means you want to know. I myself don't know how it happened to me, so there is no way I can tell you how this has happened to me. If I tell you that this is how it has happened to me, it will be something like what they have been telling you.
Yes.
So then you want to use that knowledge
to imitate
and
that.
reproduce these things in yourself and think that you are getting somewhere.
But still I'm curious, not to imitate you, but something has happened to you which you describe as a calamity.
It has no use for me, because I cannot sell that to anybody and give this to others and thrive upon the gullibility and credulity of people. I don't want to do it, you see, because I knew how they fooled me, so I have no reason to fool others, so it has no use for me. So since it has no use for me, it cannot have any use for mankind. You understand? So I know very well that this is something which cannot be fitted into that framework. As a matter of fact, what I am saying is a threat to you. But you are the product of that.
Why is it a threat to me?
It's because the you as you know yourself, the you as you experience yourself is in jeopardy, is in danger. Because you want somehow to maintain that and keep that going. That's all that it is interested. The very purpose of listening to anything is to use that teaching, knowledge, or whatever you want to call it, and bring about a change in you. What I'm saying is that there is no need for you to listen to anything, because there is nothing there to be changed. Don't say all right, please.
No, I don't say, I said, I'm not all right.
You cannot say that you understand what I am saying.
No, I'm
that
not.
You cannot accept the statement I am making.
I said, I'm not all right.
You cannot say that you understand what I am saying.
No, I'm
that
not.
You cannot accept the statement I am making with certainty. Then this certainty cannot be passed on to others. And this is certain, that there is nothing there to be changed.
I have the feeling that there is a lot to be changed.
That's why you see you fall for anything and everything. When you are dissatisfied with your cigarettes here, your brand of cigarettes, you bring in the cigarettes from other countries. That's all that you are doing. If you want to kid yourself, if you want to fool yourself, just point with me. I am not here to free you from any of that, to help you, to wisen you up, because that is what you want. You want to fool yourself. You want to allow yourself to be fooled by others. That's the only way that you can maintain and give continuity to that what you call you and what you experience there is you.
But you say there is no you, actually.
Yeah,
I feel there is a you, but you say there is no you. So
and that you is created by your culture. You understand? And it is not ready to accept what I am saying. So what you are doing, or what everybody is trying to do, is to fit this into that framework so that it can maintain its continuity. That is the only way it can maintain its continuity and sustain itself. That's all that it is interested in.
And what is this depth that you are referring to? Is that the human mind, or what? How should I?
What depth?
You said no. You said
it is
the
not,
thing to continue itself.
You give a big use a big word and call it a tradition. See, tradition means the unwillingness and part of you, what you call you, to come to an end. So, by demanding to know more and more, and by asking the question how all the time, by knowing more, what makes you think that what you know will come to an end? You are not interested in that. You are interested in adding more and more and more to it, so that it can maintain its status quo. That's all that it is interested in. And you use a very high-sounding word and call it tradition. You're all the time talking of bringing about a change in you. But things are constantly changing. Everything around you is changing all the time. But to you, the change is only a concept. When the changes are taking place, you are thrown into that. You are not ready to accept that. You talk of a change. You are talking of changing the whole world. Nothing has changed in the world. The things have remained the same. A change here does not really mean anything. Actually, there is no change there at all. So your wanting to bring about a change in you is really the crux of the problem. So you go here, go there, you read this, you read that, you listen to this and listen to that, this man, that man, and a new brand of cigarettes. You are all that you are interested in.
But if you look, okay, we try to bring about a change because there is this hope in us that there must be something more in life than just having good times, bad times, and something in between, which we cover up with drinks or whatever kind of pleasure seeking.
Drinks are better than all the meditative experiences, the experiences you experience through torturing your body and calling it yoga.
Well,
you saw that poster there, Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Do you know what it means? It's a blow up. It blows up everything. Everything that everybody said before, everything everybody experienced before, everything everybody thought about before you, and you don't want that kind of an explosion. You don't want that kind of a nirvana. Some fancy Buddhistic concept that you believe in and try to become an enlightened man. And then sell that enlightenment to everybody around you. If you are an enlightened man, if you are freed from the demand to be enlightened, you will not set up a holy business. You will not put yourself in the business of enlightening others.
Yes.
Because he wouldn't know that he is an enlightened man.
He wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know. He has no way of knowing that he is an enlightened man.
But somehow
if you tell yourself that you are all an enlightened bunch, it's too bad for you and too bad for mankind.
But somehow I have the feeling that you are one of the luckiest men around on this planet, one of the most intelligent men also.
Luckiest man, all right. And I don't think I have any claims to be an enlightened man, because I know for certain that there is no such thing as enlightenment at all, no matter who said what.
You're the only one who can make such a statement.
Then, you see, I cannot set up a business of enlightening everybody in this world. For what? Enlightenment. What will you do with enlightenment? You can set up a holy business. It's better to be a con man, and better to be the leader of a mafia group than set up that kind of a holy business and fool people.
I don't think you go for the search of enlightenment or whatever you want to call it, truth, whatever.
It's something totally alien to the Western culture.
Yes.
And why are you all interested in enlightenment? Why are you all interested in the flux of people that are coming into these countries and fooling you all? It has not done its job there in those countries.
Because there is nothing left in the Western culture.
Because once you have everything that you can reasonably ask for, this question which you asked before, is that all? The moment you say, is that all, you have created a market for those people to come and exploit you, because it's some fancy stuff that you are not familiar with. Naturally, you want to import that into this country.
But one seems to be helpless in this case.
You see, the answer to your question is in helplessness. You have not really become so helpless. It is not in hope, but in helplessness you have the answer. As long as you are looking for some kind of a hope, somebody is offering you, so long you will not be in a state of hopelessness and helplessness. The answer is in helplessness. Nothing has helped you. And you are hungry. You are not hungry. A really hungry man is not satisfied with the crumbs that people throw at him. So you are satisfied with the crumbs. Otherwise the hunger will not be satisfied, of course. Even if you have a 15-course meal or 24-course meal, all these pontiffs in India every day eat a 24-course meal.
Let me say one can be hungry and eat the crumbs, but still are left with nothing.
Temporarily your hunger is satisfied.
Yeah, but
hunger
you
cannot
go on
be
and
satisfied.
on and on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the only way that the hunger problem can be solved is through the burning out of your hunger. Not satisfying your hunger with either you see tiny weeny bits thrown at you, or through a 25-course meal or a 50-course meal. It demands more and more and more. I think we have said enough.
Well, yeah,
and
we
this
can.
is the kind of a thing that people are not really interested in. I don't
No,
think
it sounds rather frightening actually, because it means give up everything, something
I'm
like
not
that.
asking you to give up anything. You have nothing to give up. That's all that I'm saying.
Oh, I think I
What
have
do you
a lot.
have?
I don't know, some
The
things
that
I
you
hold
can
dear.
No, the things that you have, you are not ready to give up. The wealth
How
you have
can
in
I?
this country. No, don't say how can I. Are you ready to give up? Even if you give up, it is only to get something in its place.
Oh.
More and more than what you have. So I'm not asking you to give up.
There is this
What do you
contradiction
have to
in
give?
me,
Huh?
because I might say I'm ready to give up, yet
No, you don't
once
say,
the fact is
no,
there,
you just say that I am ready to give up. When the time comes for you to give up,
I'm helpless. I can't.
you use those words, I'm helpless.
To give up, that's,
I don't see you as a helpless man.
Oh, sometimes I feel as a helpless
No,
man.
as long as you have a hope, somehow you will hold on to what you have and get more and strengthen and fortify that. You don't call yourself a hopeless man or a helpless man. I don't see any helplessness or hopelessness in anybody.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yes, fine.
But I'm in this position.
What position you are in?
That you feel a little bit imprisoned. Imprisoned. You are free
You
of
are
that.
just
I'm not.
saying that. You are just saying that. I feel that I am imprisoned.
Right.
The more you try to free yourself from that imprisoned situation, the more difficult it becomes for you, because there is you are not in a prison created by yourself, and the very thing that is trying to free itself from that situation you called imprisoned situation is the one that is strengthening and keeping you there. You are not doing anything. There is nothing to be done, because what you are doing is the one that it has created that, put you in that prison, and everything you are doing is to strengthen the walls around you. But you are not doing anything you don't have to do a thing. Then they collapse, fall away from you. So don't ask me how not to do anything.
This
So
is the question.
it will be the same.
Yes.
It will be the same game. You enjoy your game.
Round and round and round it goes.
Yes.
So there is no way. There is no way out. Actually,
I can say there is no way, but are you sure that there is no way?
Oh, I'm not quite sure.
You are not quite sure. So enjoy your prison.
I have to.
Yes, I am. And why you are trying to get out of the prison? That's all that I'm asking.
Well, because there are some maybe concepts
You
of
break the
freedom.
walls and get out. You are not doing anything. You are enjoying your prison. And you expect somebody to help you out of that prison.
To show me, maybe I want somebody to show me the walls.
Yes, there are so many people here in this world who are trying to help you. That's why I tell the people who come to me, please go there. You say, good luck to you. That's all. That's my answer. What is your final message to mankind? Get lost and stay lost. In 2 words. So all
Is this your final message to mankind? Get lost.
Mankind does not need my help.
But
it has survived millions and millions of years, despite everybody trying to help mankind. You are not really interested in mankind, are you?
No, I'm interested
you are
in myself.
Not really interested
no, I'm interested in myself.
So, you know that you are coming to an end one day. It's a concept for you. The death is a concept. You have seen so many people dying. But one day you are going to die, but that one day is a far-off event. So even then you say that the mankind should survive. Why the hell are you concerned about mankind? We are brainwashed to believe that mankind is something precious. You are that part of that mankind. Huh? If you are not able to resolve the problem, often by yourself, how the hell do you think the world will be freed from this? So that's not your concern. So nobody has asked us, has given us the mandate to save mankind. You have been trying to save yourself. So far you have not succeeded. So you live in some kind of a hope, a dream, that one day, through the help of somebody, you will be able to free yourself from, or to get out of the prison, which is not really a prison there. They have created the prison for you, so that you can stay there as a prisoner. And telling you there's something extraordinary there out there. You know, you come out of the prison, they are giving hundreds and hundreds of kinds of techniques, methods. Yoga, stand on your head, stop your breathing. All right, you stop your breathing. You can stop it for a few seconds or a minute. That's all. If you try to hold your breath for long, you will drop dead there.
And then what happens? Once you drop dead?
You will not be there to decide your own end.
No afterlife, no next
life. You will
life.
not be there to decide over your own end and leave the job to others. You will become useful only to nature, because that body is useful to nature. It's going to recycle that to maintain the energy level in this universe. That's all its usefulness. You may believe, think, imagine, and that's what you are made to believe, that you are something extraordinary. You are not extraordinary. You are no different from thousands and thousands of species that are there on this planet. You have appropriated yourself, everything that is there, and holding on to it, and created all these problems.
And there are no solutions for those problems.
More or less,
I figure so.
No, there are no problems there. What you are stuck with is only solutions offered by those people. They are not really the solutions. They don't work. They give you out one day. This solution will help you to solve that problem. I don't see any problem there. There is no problem there. The problem is the solution offered by those people as the solution, and it is that has created the problem. So you are not sure that that is the solution. So you look around and find out maybe that chappie from Japan, another chappie from China, another chappie from India, who is offering you solutions is the real solution. You go on and on and on and on, trying to use those solutions to solve a problem that is not there. What is the problem? The problem is the solution. You dare not question the man who has offered, the woman who has offered this as the solution. Because if you question that, you are questioning that person. So you have a tremendous investment in that person, just as you were telling a while ago, that I'm an enlightened man. If you call me a fraud, a charlatan, or any other name, that would be more interesting than calling me an enlightened man.
Yeah.
It's an insult to call me an enlightened man, because I don't want to be bracketed along with all those enlightened men who have been exploiting this mankind for centuries.
I feel a little bit sad about that.
Be sad. Be sad.
No, but if you look into history,
what history?
For instance, of Zen masters,
yes,
who also said, like you said, there is no mind, and
they
so on and so
said that,
forth.
but they started Zen centers to teach meditation.
Some didn't.
Don't bother about others.
Yeah.
What about those who are running these monasteries to teach you the techniques of Zen meditation?
No, but somehow I feel we even are.
Have you tried those Zen techniques?
I've tried some of them.
Where are you now today?
Sitting here talking to you. Yeah. But what I was trying to ask, aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what?
That although you reject everything, and even your enlightenment, and even people to follow you, that from you will sprout a new kind of religion,
I'm not
philosophy.
worried about it. I don't think in what I say they can find anything to use or create a structure of thought.
I'm afraid we are capable of everything, sir.
So many people have tried it. They haven't found it very easy to create a system out of what I am saying. If, in spite of all that I am stressing, emphasizing, they can find some way of finding out some things. So they may find a parallel here, a parallel there, but I can assure you that there is no way they can create a system out of what I have been saying this. How many years, I don't know.
I hope so. Thank you.
I hope so. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Normaal